lot like Natureworks out here, right? So we've got all kinds of cool hellebores. Wait till you see these. They're insane. I put a lot of them in the email. But look at this! Oh my God! Email pictures cannot possibly show you how beautiful they are. Look at these flowers. Veronica Georgia Blue is in today's email. We've got the we've got the Frost Kiss series of hellebores. Look at these leaves. Oh my God, they're so pretty. So we've got a lot of these. We've got hellebores galore. We've got big ones, little ones. We've got different ground covers. A very small shipment of perennials. I mean, we're getting stuff in slowly because, as everybody knows, we don't know what's going to happen from day to day or even hour to hour. So we're just kind of playing it as it goes along. Now we go visit the greenhouse. Follow the green gloves, people. Follow the green gloves, right? And here we put other things. We put in our tender bulbs, our onions and shallots and asparagus, our women's work gloves, our smart hearts, more seeds to sample from. Look at these primroses. Oh, I put one of these in one of my pots last year along with one of those hellebores, and they both came back and they're both beautiful. A new line of bird baths. Look at this one. This one might just be for me. The Eco 59 seed order, which you can do online, or do by looking at it online. Grass seed, biochar, floating row covers. We've got some conventionally grown but never sprayed vegetables. We haven't gotten our full line of organic vegetables in yet, but we do have some asparagus, some peas, and some onions. And here's some more seed starting supplies. And then we have our pansies. And everybody needs smiling, happy faces these days. And I just have this vision that you call in an order for a curbside pickup. You fill your car with as many pots of pansies as you possibly can. And then you go around and leave pots of pansies on people's doorsteps that need a pick-me-up. And then call them on their cell phone and go, surprise, there's pansies for you. Call it the pansy wagon. But look at these beautiful things. And we just got in our first order of Campania high-quality statuary, first time in years. And the one that I immediately oohed and awed over is this one. Oh my God, is that gorgeous? Can you imagine? We have the meditating frogs, we have the turtles on the logs, we have the flip-flop stepping stones, lots of bird baths. Birds need bird baths. Look at these pretty pots. We haven't finished putting it all away today. So in the middle of all of this, we're unloading these trucks with all this stuff. It's just so much fun. And here's Jared. Wave, Jared. Say hi. Jared is the curbside loader and the delivery man. He was in college, but lucky for us, he's home, right? Look at these. These are the mixed pots. They have candy tucked in them. Look at the ruffly pansies. So this is our parking lot pickup area. And again, you get here, you give us a call. When you arrive, we come out with your order. Everything's done on credit card. We'll give you the receipt. No touching money, no signing anything. It's like, it's perfect. Happy spring. Okay, let's go over here and I'm going to talk to you about growing food in these crazy times. So, I said in the email this week that we need to feed our bodies and feed our souls. And I've had so many people asking me about what seeds you can sow now. So the soil temperature is warm. And this is our soil thermometer. And you put the soil thermometer in the soil, and then it shows you the temperature. So the temperature is over 50. And we love our soil thermometer. We wouldn't be able to garden without it. You look at a chart that comes with the soil thermometer, and it tells you the different temperatures for the different plants. So anything that says 40 or above, you can plant now. So guess what? That's more than you would ever have imagined planting in March before in your life, because we're 2 to 3 weeks early for the spring. We do have lots of smart pots, and with a smart pot, I usually take out this much of the top of the soil, add compost and ProGrow, turn it over and plant. I don't dump the soil out every year. I leave the soil in, I just take the top of it off. In a raised bed, you just push aside your mulch, which we've already done, and you're ready to plant by just amending the soil. So it's easy peasy. We do have a brand new line of fertilizer. It's called Sustain. We're really excited. There's two different blends. There's an 824 and a 464. The 824 is a little higher in nitrogen, which gives you a quick start. It also comes in a little jar, okay? So what we've been looking at this product, it's all Armory listed for years and years, but we just found out that we can no longer get our organic Plant Magic. It was sold to another company, and we've had to scramble to come up with really high quality organic alternatives. So we're going to be, over the next few weeks, explaining to you about ways that we're going to use some of the newer products, which will actually probably be even a little easier for me. We've tested them out. I've been using Sustain on my houseplants at home. I've never had houseplants like this. So what can you plant? So let's see if I can do this with my gloves on. I picked up a couple of trays of flowers. People are asking us about calendulas. We've got different kinds of calendulas. These are all seeds you can plant directly now. They all can go into the ground now. Bachelor's buttons, sweet peas, regular or knee-high dwarf, all kinds of Johnny jump-ups and pansies. Look at these, are Victorian historic pansies. Bee's friend, Phacelia. That likes to be out really, really early. It's one of the most popular bee plants. This Cerinthe, which has got this amazing flower, it likes to be cold. Poppies and larkspur. So these are just some that I quickly picked out that you can direct sow now. And then in terms of vegetables, yes, you can plant your peas the week of St. Patrick's Day. Anything from shelling peas, snow peas, dwarf snap peas, and my favorite, good old sugar snap peas. Spinach, onions, although we do have onion plants too. Ruby streaks mustard, every kind of lettuce. Escarole, which they call endive, but it's really escarole. Different kinds of beets, all kinds of carrots, different kinds of kale. Bok choy, Swiss chard, collards. Are you excited yet? You should be. Look at all the different things. Parsley, arugula. So there's a lot you can plant now. And how do I know that? Because I tested the soil and I know the soil temperature. What happens if it gets cold? Nothing. That's what these plants need. They need cool temperatures. So when you plant anything in the pea or bean family, such as sugar snap peas or peas, regular peas, you always want to use garden inoculant, which is a bacteria that goes into the soil and helps form the nodules on the root system of the plants. So when you call in your order, if you want peas, we'll tell you about the different peas, we'll help you choose the inoculant, we'll put it all together for you, and then you can do curbside pickup or delivery. Finally, I'm going to show you one more thing that I think is really important, and that is row covers. I've been using row covers for a few years and I've had such great results. We do sell the hoops and we do sell packages of the floating row covers. And the reason that you want to use them on the plants that need protection, there's two different groups of plants in the spring that need protection. The first is spinach and Swiss chard. Spinach and Swiss chard both get a leaf miner. And I could really gross you out and show you what this looks like, but you don't really want to know. Trust me, you don't want this on your plant. You plant the seeds, or when we get the plants in, if we're still allowed to be open in a few weeks, we get the plants in, plant the plants, but you can plant the seeds now. You cover it, you keep it pinned down, and you never have to uncover it till you harvest because they don't need to flower. The second group that needs to be covered is anything in the kale, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, broccoli raw family, the brassicas, because they get a caterpillar that eats them. And again, you can keep them covered till you harvest them. So, because you're not trying to get cross-pollination on the flowers. So if I reuse my floating row covers, I took them all off very carefully, took all my hoops out, but you still may need more. I also take a tomato cage, a big tall one, put it in a smart pot, use clothespins, wrap the tomato cage with the floating row covers, and as the season progresses, we'll keep talking more and more about the different plants that need row covers. Finally, there's our magic formula. That's how we wake up the garden. We take 3 bags of Quaddy and a 50-pound bag of ProGrow. A third of a 50-pound bag of ProGrow. So about, what's a third of 50? My brain is dead. 15, 16 pounds, something like that. So a third of a 50-pound bag and 3 bags of Quaddy, put it in a wheelbarrow, mix it up, and put it around the plants in your garden that need a feeding in the spring. And there is a link in the email this week about our feeding handout that explains to you what are our lean feeders that really don't need a lot of compost and which ones do, and how to do this. So there's a lot of links. You now have time to read all the links and all the handouts on our website. You have time to go back to our YouTube channel, watch all of last year's videos, and go to our Facebook page and watch all of last year's Facebook videos. If you're not on Facebook and you still want to see the videos on Facebook, you can go to our Facebook page. You just can't make comments if you're not on Facebook. So there's videos from back 2, maybe 3 years on Facebook, and there's YouTube videos, which is Natureworks CT, where you'll see a lot of videos that are from last summer onward. So we're here for you. We are trying to do everything we can to keep the staff safe, the customers safe, the plants happy, and encourage everybody to go outside with your kids, with your family, with everybody. And plants, because it's one thing that we can control in this crazy world right now. So I wish you all a blessed, lovely day. When you see me, I will not give you my normal hug. I will give you my namaste bow. I'll give you a good old-fashioned wave, and I'll say thank you for calling in your curbside pickup order, or we're so happy that we're able to deliver to you. If you have any questions, give us a ring, and we'll be happy to help you. Meanwhile, be happy, be safe, keep the faith, you guys. I'll see you later.